State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman, the UPMC Rehabilitation Institute and physical therapist Jim Burns, Uniontown Detailing, Shop and Save, Walnut Hill Plaza, Uniontown, the Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 in Hopwood, Ford of Uniontown, Stewart Collision, Casey Sports Cafe, Movement Physiotherapy, Ted Silva and Son Body and Fender Repair, Potter's Bar and Grill, Montgomery Medical, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, and by Mike Kelly, Toyota of Uniontown. Now stay tuned for the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show here on WMBS, the Trib Live High School Sports Network, and YouTube Live.
From Landman Field here at Laurel Highlands High School, it's time for high school baseball here on WMBS, the Trib Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and YouTube Live as the Laurel Highlands Mustangs host the West Mifflin Titans this afternoon. Laurel Highlands 3-8 overall, 2-5 in Section 2 4A play. West Mifflin 11-3 overall, 7-0 in the conference. Brian Morozak along with you. Gary Frankhauser is going to join me for all of the play-by-play. Carl Child's behind the camera, and for now, TJ DeStefano back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law studios. Our pregame show being brought to you by the Sprouse Insurance Group and insurance agent David Hughes. They'll get you ready for the game. They're located at 217 West Main Street in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-9812 for the Sprouse Insurance Group. Our live video stream courtesy of Mike Kelly, Toyota of Uniontown. Laurel Highlands trying to keep their playoff hopes alive this afternoon. The Mustangs were close once again yesterday to West Mifflin, falling to the Titans by a score of 7-5. The Titans sit atop the conference with a 7-0 section record. If you look at the Section 2 4A standings right now, Elizabeth Ford a game back of West Mifflin for first place in the conference at 6-1. Bell Vernon sits at 6-2. The Leopards 8-3 overall. Ringgold right now holding down the fourth and final playoff spot. The Rams sitting at 4-5 in the conference, 5-8 overall. Both Uniontown and Laurel Highlands on the outside looking in. A game back of Ringgold. Both the Red Raiders and the Mustangs at 2-5. They'll meet in a two-game series next week. And Albert Gallatin still looking for their first conference win of the season, sitting at 0-9 in the section and 1-10 overall. Looking at the pitching matchup this afternoon, Laurel Highlands will start freshman Ramari Morgan. He was stellar on the mound, picking up the win against Albert Gallatin last Tuesday, and the lefty will be countered by Justin Dillon for West Mifflin. Dillon enters the game with a 4-0 record and a 1.56 ERA, so we might have a pitching duel on our hands here this afternoon. West Mifflin certainly has had the Mustangs' number as of late, not only winning yesterday by a score of 7-5, but they swept Laurel Highlands last year, winning by scores of 11-3 and 7-4. Should be a beautiful afternoon for high school baseball. Game time temperature around 65 degrees under sunny skies. No rain to worry about here this afternoon. And we'll talk to Laurel Highlands head coach Mike Smith when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues here on WMBS, the Trib Live High School Sports Network, and YouTube Live.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
The best pizza in town is at Little E's El Ultra, Uniontown's newest restaurant, with all the organic crusts, classic or gluten-free, all organic sauces, all natural meats and toppings, and a variety of specialty pizzas, including vegan options. More than pizza, Little E's has hearty homemade soups, appetizers, calzones, and strombolis, plus a variety of salads with vegan and gluten-free options, and new 15-inch big hoagies. Open Wednesday and Thursday, 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday until 9:30. Phone 724-880-6012 or stop in a Little East, 7 West South Street, across from the parking garage.
Do you need a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services is here for you, offering new PA and West Virginia plates and ready to assist with your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, and ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. Serving Fayette County and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays from 10 to 8:30 and Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield. Call 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Hey, you looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? Well, look no more, because with over 200 vehicles, Gary's Auto Sales is the largest used car dealer in the area. Whether you want a car, a truck, or an SUV, you'll absolutely find what you're looking for at Gary's. Gary's has been in business since 1974. You can visit them online at Gary'sAutosales.com, or you can give them a call at 724-626-8080. Gary's Auto Sales. Many miles, many smiles.
This is attorney Michael Mays of the Davis & Davis Law Firm. We have been helping injured people just like you recover millions of dollars for over 45 years. If you're hurt or injured, I want to meet you and make sure you get the money that you deserve. Call me at 724-437-2799 for your free consultation. The Davis & Davis Law Firm has been protecting our neighbors in Greene and Fayette counties for over 45 years. Go to davisanddavislaw.com or call 724-437-2799 for your free consultation.
Ready to update your home? Find what you need at Zen's Construction Warehouse. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff will be happy to help you the old-fashioned way. Zen's is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 2. 485 Walnut Hill Road in Continental. Zen's Construction Warehouse, 724-366-8274. Or visit Zen's Construction Warehouse's Facebook page.
Zen's Construction Warehouse, our surplus, your savings.
Amidar Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amidar Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about Amidar Transit, call them 724-439-3164, 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. You can go to Big Box Medical Office.
Now serving number 3,943.
Or
Hi, come on in. How are you?
for personal, professional health care you can trust, see Dr. Paul Hardley and nurse practitioners Tara Bozak, Jessica Reckhart, and Stacy Morris, proudly serving our community for over 30 years. Need care today? Walk-ins are always welcome. For your primary care, call Dr. Paul Hartley at 724-437-1109 or visit ppcp.org. Or
Serving number 3,944.
Brian Morozek back here on the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. High school baseball on WMBS this afternoon. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs hosting the West Mifflin Titans, being joined by the head coach of the Mustangs, Mike Smith. And Mike, another good effort from your program yesterday on the road at West Mifflin, falling by a score of 7-5. But your kids fought hard all afternoon. It was a back-and-forth game, unfortunately. Just like some of the games that you had earlier on this season against Elizabeth Forward and Bell Vernon, you ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, we're so close. It's a matter of now having the kids how to learn how to win. And I know that might seem or sound like, what do you mean you don't know how to win? But there's a process to taking that next step and moving forward. Once you get the lead, keep the lead. But you know what? I can't take it away, or I can't give enough credit to our boys. They fought hard. They played hard, like you said, and we're so close. I really feel confident going into today that, we might come away with the victory.
And certainly got some confidence last week as well, sweeping Albert Gallatin. Still in the conference race, sitting at 2-5, a game back of Ringgold for the final playoff spot in the conference. And, of course, you'll have the Rams during your final conference series coming up in May.
Right. Last week was a big week for us. Like I told you before, we challenged the kids. They rose to the occasion, and they know that we are right in the playoff race. Albert Gallatin's a good baseball team, and up-and-coming kind of like we are. So, getting those two victories, as you said, it was a big confidence builder. And yesterday, even though in a loss, playing the West Mifflin team like we did with 12 seniors on that team, it really gave our kids a boost of confidence, I hope.
What are your pitching plans for this afternoon?
Today we're going to start Ramari, see how far he can go, and we have all of our arms ready to go, though, if he would need help halfway through the game.
And he was certainly impressive on the mound last week against Albert Gallatin.
Yes, he was. He definitely has more poise than you would think he should for a freshman. He controls his emotions. He throws strikes, and hopefully he can come like that today.
Coach, appreciate it as always. We'll see you at the field this afternoon.
All right, Brian, thanks.
That's Mike Smith, the head coach of the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. The Mustangs hosting the West Mifflin Titans. High school baseball here on WMBS, the Triple F High School Sports Network, YouTube Live, and the South Union Township Sports Network. And we'll set the batting lineup for West Mifflin and the defense for Laurel Highlands when the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show continues right after this.
Bright Stripe, Bay County's premier asphalt seal coating professionals. Locally owned by Matt and Lexi George. Bright Stripe specializes in residential and commercial asphalt seal coating. Also excelling in line striping and layouts, thermoplastic, and infrared asphalt repair. Bright Stripe has succeeded due to their commitment to quality work for 30 years. Bright Stripe, 724-437-6090, or visit bright-stripe.com. BRITE-stripe.com.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
I'm attorney Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Martin Law. If you were injured in an accident, don't know where to turn, and want to know what your rights are, we'd be happy to meet with you. We're local and have helped hundreds of people here in Fayette County recover in accident cases. Most importantly, we pride ourselves on being able to locate coverage or find claims that other attorneys may have missed. Call us about your case at 724-439-3939. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorney.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sproulsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all
At
states.
Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than T-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team, the excitement you have for your event or cause, and that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom T-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPP?
Brian Maruzek, Gary Frankhauser back here at Landman Field at Laurel Highlands High School. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs taking on the West Mifflin Titans. High school baseball here on WMBS, the Triple I High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and YouTube Live. And Gary, we had a lot of rain to worry about last week when we were here for the Colonials and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Bright sunny skies here today. Game time temperature around 65 degrees. Couldn't ask for a better afternoon for high school baseball action.
Yeah, a little worried about that this morning with, 2 inches of frost that we had on everything and snow yesterday. What a change. And it is basked in sunshine, as you said, and should bring out a crowd and hopefully some good action here at Landman Field.
West Mifflin will bat first here in the top half of the first inning. Let's set their lineup. Leading off the second baseman, number 7, Chase Maggio, batting second and pitching. Number 24, Justin Dillon. Batting third and center field, number 1, Derek Tudek. Batting in the cleanup spot and catching, number 13, Braden Anzelic. Batting fifth in left field, number 9, Nate Fleming. Batting sixth and playing first base, number 17, Cody Thornton. Batting seventh, a shortstop, number 3, Caden Wills. Batting eighth in right field, number 23, Eli Curta. And batting ninth and playing third base, number 26, Dakota Lester. Defensively for Laurel Highlands here this afternoon, they'll have Nick Crouch out in left, Aiden Milsom in center, and Jack Johnson right around the horn. Andrew Irwin at third, Noah Lyon playing short, Andrew Gallix, the second baseman here today, Sevi Vecchiola playing first, and Braylon Shoke catching for the Mustangs. Pitching, freshman Ramari Morgan. He picked up the win here against Albert Gallatin last Tuesday as a 1-0 record on the season. 1.00 ERA. This will be his fifth appearance, second start. He's worked 14 innings, given up 10 hits, 6 runs. Only 2 of them earned, struck out 14 and walked 10 so far this season. And the future certainly bright here for Morgan, Gary. As we mentioned, only a freshman, got his first varsity pitching win against Albert Gallatin last week, and this will certainly be more of a challenge here this afternoon against a West Mifflin team that hasn't lost a conference game yet this season.
You're right about that, but it was an impressive showing last week, and that was a pitcher's duel from the get-go, and he matched the opposing pitcher pitch for pitch and only gave up a couple hits. So he can bring it, and as long as he has his control, he should be very effective.
If you remember back to last Tuesday, we actually had a 55-minute rain delay. I think we got about an hour and 15 minutes of game action packed into 6 innings, and then had another stoppage. The Mustangs ended up winning that contest after the game was stopped after 6 innings with more lightning in the area last Tuesday night.
That's exactly right. We don't have to worry about that here tonight, though, and it's going to be another situation where the Mustangs have to come off a tough loss yesterday. They showed well, but they also showed that they have the ability to play with just about any team in this section, and this is going to be a huge if they want to try to make the playoffs.
Another section game scheduled this afternoon in Section 2 and 4A. Elizabeth Forward hosting Albert Gallatin, and Uniontown at Ringgold this afternoon. Other 4A games, Ambridge at Blackhawk, Hampton hosting Hopewell North Catholic at Central Valley. Down in Section 3, Derry area at Greensburg-Salem. Valley's hosting Highlands, and Indiana's at Knock. And you look at the section schedule the rest of the way for Laurel Highlands, Gary. They'll have a 2-game series against Uniontown next week, play at Bailey Park Monday at 7 o'clock, and then host Uniontown here Tuesday at 4 o'clock. We'll have both of those games here on the WMBS YouTube page. Tuesday's game will also be on the radio as well. And then that final conference series against the Ringgold Rams we mentioned during the first segment of the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Ringgold is the team directly in front of both Uniontown and Laurel Highlands, holding down the final playoff spot with a 4-5 conference record. So if the Mustangs can take care of business next week against Uniontown and maybe sneak in a win here today against West Mifflin, that final conference series of the season could be huge against the Ringgold Rams.
You're exactly right, and as I said, this game would be ultra important if they could pull out a win against the top of the division in West Mifflin and then move into those games with a lot more confidence next week. That's going to be huge.
We'll pause now for the national anthem. We'll be back with the game's first pitch. Laurel Highlands hosting West Mifflin here on WMBS.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
Why move? Grow into the home you love and transform your space with First Federal of Greene County. They offer home equity loans, home equity lines of credit, and FHA Title I home improvement loans, all to keep your roots planted where you want to be. Visit a loan officer today or lock in your rate before the market heats up and apply online anytime at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valets. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Just about set to go here at Landman Field, Laurel Highlands High school baseball. The Laurel Highlands Mustangs hosting the West Mifflin Titans. Laurel Highlands in the home whites, blue numbers, red trim. Their dugout right below us. The West Mifflin Titans in the away gray shirts with white pants. They have dark blue numbers and gold trim, and their dugout across off to our left. Leading off for the West Mifflin Titans will be Chase Maggio. He'll be followed by Justin Dillon and Derek Tudyk. here in the top half of the first inning. And pretty much up and down this West Mifflin lineup, Gary, you look at some of these batting averages, you can see why they're undefeated so far in conference play. They've been very impressive so far this season, and much like the Mustangs did against Elizabeth Forward earlier on this year, they're competitive against West Mifflin yesterday, just weren't able to get the job done. The game was actually tied after 5 innings, and West Mifflin pulled away to a 7-5 win on the artificial surface up at West Mifflin High School yesterday.
Yeah, you like to see that. The competitiveness has not gone away from the Mustangs, and let's hope they can pull the full 7 innings here today.
Maggio, the senior second baseman, batting .333 with 6 RBIs, and the game's first pitch from Amari Morgan, low for ball 1 as Maggio was showing bunt. First pitch at 4:01 this afternoon, 66 degrees under sunny skies here at Landman Field in North Union Township. 1-0 pitch, catches the inside corner for a strike to even up the count at 1-1, Morgan to Maggio. And Morgan's certainly going to be a pitcher, Gary, that the Mustangs going to rely on for years to come, and a hot commodity as well as a hard-throwing lefty as he finds the strike zone again to Maggio off the 1-1.
You're exactly right. Anytime you can get a left-hander on the mound that's something coming from a different angle that has the control, it's big. And there's a looper into right field. It's going to be a base hit to start things off for West Mifflin.
That drops in front of Jack Johns, and Chase Maggio on with a single to right, and West Mifflin in business here in the top half of the first inning. And that'll bring up Justin Dillon, the senior pitcher, batting .406 with 3 runs driven in so far this season for the West Mifflin Titans, and expect to see Maggio get aggressive with a lead here off the first base bag, and quickly Morgan, who has a direct look over at him, checks the runner.
Yeah, most of the high school teams now are really taking advantage of their speed, and you see that quite often. Leadoff runner gets on, and he'll be looking to move up quickly with stolen base.
You see Dillon in the batter's box with good size, showing bunt, pulls back, pitch misses high and inside for ball 1, and Maggio stays on the first base bag. And we'll see if Morgan continues to look Maggio's way here over at first. 1-0 pitch now to Dillon. And that pitch missed as well. 2-0. With nobody out, top half of the first inning, West Mifflin Titans, Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Second game of a 2-game series. Titans knocked off the Mustangs 7-5 yesterday. 2-0 pitch, again showing bunt as Dillon pulls back. Pitch misses again, and we're 3-0.
Free passes are not what you're looking for, especially early in the game.
Has to be a higher pressure situation for Morgan here today against West Mifflin than he saw last week against Albert Gallatin, but he issues a 4-pitch walk here to Justin Dillon, and now 2 on with nobody out for West Mifflin here in the top half of the first inning with Derek Tudyk coming to the plate. Tudyk, the junior center fielder, batting .340 with 5 RBIs, and they'll get a courtesy runner in here for the pitcher Dillon. And that will be number 25, Caden Zablocki, to run.
On the run for the pitcher, number 25, Caden Zablocki.
A little delay here as Tudyk now set to go. Infield coming in as Tudyk shows bunts. And now stepping off the mound there is Morgan.
That's something you'll see more in high school than anywhere else. Your number 3 batter with 2 men on and nobody out, squaring around a bunt.
Yeah, especially in the top half of the first inning this early on. Again, he squares away. Pitch misses low and inside. It's now 5 straight balls thrown by Ramari Morgan. Now Morgan set for the 1-0. Again, Tudyk showing bunt, and another pitch missed there by Morgan. I think if you're Morgan right now, Gary, you really don't have to get in your mind what those guys are showing bunt-wise. Just throw your pitches.
Absolutely, and at the plate, even though he's showing bunt, I think it's take all the way.
Yeah,
at
I
this
agree
point.
too. 2-0 pitch now. Again, shows bunt, pulls back that pitch in there for a strike. Count moves to 2-1. And a lot of that, I think, is more the West Mifflin batters playing mind games with Morgan more than anything else.
No doubt.
I'd be shocked if he still lays one down. Count now 2-1. Shows bunt. He does lay it down, but he pops it up. Got by Morgan, and everybody's going to be safe. Just a well-positioned
Wow.
Bunt there from Tudyk to load the bases.
Got to give him the single.
Yep. And at first, it could have been trouble there if that bunt would have been caught. Could have been a double play ball for the Mustangs defensively.
Just needed a little more air under it for him to be able to get to it.
The drop there in that position between Lyon, Irwin, and Morgan. And now you have the cleanup hitter, the lefty, and Zelik coming to the plate with the bases loaded. He's showing bunt, and the pitch in there for a strike 0-1.
That's definitely a take.
I would say so, Gary. And that's something else. Showing bunt with nobody out and the bases loaded. Now the 0-1. That pitch low, evens up the count at 1-1. Good block there from Braylon Shoke, the Mustang catcher. Jeff Kuzma, the longtime head coach of the West Mifflin Titans. Mike Smith in his second year as the head coach of the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Huge leadoff first there for Tudyk. Now the 1-1 pitch, and therefore a strike 1-2 to Braden Anzelik. Anzelik, despite being the cleanup hitter, just batting .216 with 4 RBIs, senior catcher for the West Mifflin Titans. And now Morgan looking for a much-needed strikeout here. Head on the count 1-2. Pitch on the way, a breaking ball. And this ball hit and through here on the near side. That'll play 2 runs for the West Mifflin Titans as both Maggio and Dillon come around to score. So give Anzelik 2 RBIs on that hit and a quick 2-0 lead for West Mifflin with nobody out here in the top half of the first inning.
Well, just a well-placed ground ball between first and second. No chance for either Vecchiola or Gaelic to be able to pull that down. But things are adding up quickly here for West Mifflin.
Now you have Nate Fleming, the senior left fielder, coming to the plate, batting .367 with 7 RBIs. Runners on the corners now for West Mifflin. It's really a senior laden lineup for the Titans. In fact, 7 of the 9 in the starting lineup, all seniors for West Mifflin. Again, showing bunt, pulling back there is Fleming. Pitch in there for a strike count at 0-1. And the Mustangs have to find a way here to get an out defensively. Titans an early 2-0 lead. And Nate Fleming standing in. Now a quick little check over to first and back safely. There is Anzelik. Fleming back in the batter's box. Again, showing bunt, pulls back. Wonder if we had a lineup change there, guys. I'm looking at the batter's box, and that looks like 17 possibly down there. Cody Thornton. They might have switched spots. I had Fleming ahead of Thornton in my lineup.
Yeah, we did. That was what was given to us.
Yes. So they switched positions there, and a bunt laid down the first baseline. They're going to make the tag there of Thornton. So he's going to be out on the sacrifice, but he'll pick up an RBI as that scores Tudyk, and it's 3-0. So the sack of bunt from Thornton results in the first out of the inning.
So we got to mess up our score sheet.
Yes, yes. They're going to have a courtesy runner come out there for the catcher and Zelik as well.
Was Cody Thornton, first baseman. Now batting is left fielder, number 9, Nate Fleming.
And that's what it looks like happened. They switched Fleming and Thornton in the lineup. So now you have Fleming batting .367 coming to the plate. I wonder why they made that change at the last minute. That pitch was high, throw it down to third. And you have the courtesy runner that came in there for the catcher and Zelik stealing third there safely for West Mifflin. I think that pitch missed there to Fleming. So I count at 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch in there for a strike count at 1-1. So now you just have the one courtesy runner down at third, 1 out here in the inning. Fleming, the 6th Titan to bat here in the top half of the first, and Morgan with a fastball missing there high and inside. But not to start, the Mustangs won it here at home after a 7-5 loss yesterday against the West Mifflin Titans. Morgan long looking here, counts 2-1 to Nate Fleming. And And Fleming getting a piece of that one, but sending it foul here on the near side. Evens up the count at 2-2. I think Rocco Sapp is the courtesy runner down there at third. Now the 2-2 pitch just misses high and inside. We'll go full 3-2 from Morgan to Fleming, with West Mifflin leading Laurel Highlands 3-0 here with one out in the top of the first inning. Payoff pitch on the way. Fastball fouled off. Ball coming over the press box here down the first baseline.
That was Fleming protecting there. That ball was out of the zone.
Yes. Now a throw over to first, and back safely there is Sapp. And
over to third.
Jason Taylor telling me here, Gary, that that's actually Caden Wills, not Fleming, who's at the plate. And he's going to send this on the ground to second. That's Gallick over to first to Vecchiola. That was Wills to retire him 4-3. So maybe Fleming a scratch out of the lineup, because next is Eli Curta. He was scheduled in our lineup to bat 8th. He's now batting 7th. He's the sophomore right fielder, so we'll get one new addition in this starting lineup. Again, we were just going by the lineup that we were given by West Mifflin before the game. It was obviously incorrect. We have one of their coaches right below us. Maybe we try to catch him in between innings and get everything squared away.
That ground out brought in another run, which made it 4-0 now.
Yeah, so we'll give Wills an RBI as well. That scored the courtesy runner Sapp. Ground ball here to short will end the inning. 6-3 Lion over to Vecchiola. But West Mifflin scoring 4 runs here in the top half of the first inning. We go to the bottom of the first, 4-0 West Mifflin. Laurel Highlands coming to bat in the CR Parada Group High School Sports Night.
Close to home. Convenient hours. Accessible location. All major insurances accepted. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access. 724-437-7500.
Introducing Target Safety Solutions Division, LLC. Because Ted Sova & Son Body and Fender Repair is concerned about our local community, Target Safety Solutions was born. Located beside the Ted Sova shop at 94 Atlas Road in Uniontown, Target Safety Solutions specializes in vehicle calibration after a vehicle is involved in a collision. Target Safety Solutions can perform vehicle alignments, state inspections, minor mechanical repairs, including brakes and suspension work, as well as tire replacement, and also inspects trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Their alignment machine can accommodate lowered vehicles, dually trucks, and box trucks. Vehicles are now made with many safety features to keep their occupants safe. That's why Target Safety Solutions originated. Their state-of-the-art facility is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Monday through Friday. They are currently taking new customers and accepting commercial and fleet accounts as well. Nick Patricelli and Mike Thomas are ready to provide you with fast, friendly, professional service. Call Nick at Target Safety Solutions, 724-550-4403.
Brian Morozak, Gary Frankhauser back here at Landman Field at Laurel Highlands High School. We did talk to the West Mifflin coaching staff. They're going to send up a new lineup up to us, but it looks like James Monick took Nate Fleming's spot in the lineup. We'll actually bat 9th. We'll get confirmation on that in just a couple of minutes once they get the lineup to us. But on the Laurel Highlands side, it'll be Aiden Milsom to lead things off here in the bottom of the first inning, with West Mifflin leading Laurel Highlands 4-0. Justin Dillon, the pitcher for West Mifflin, and the first pitch inside for ball 1 to Aiden Milsom. The junior center fielder enters the game with a .257 average and 5 RBIs for the Mustangs. Now Dillon's 1-0. Here to Milsom, swing and a miss. Evens up the count at 1-1. Go through the whole Mustang lineup here quickly. Milsom leading off in center. Crouch batting second in left field. Morgan pitching, batting third as that one fouled off by Milsom. Vecchiola in the cleanup spot playing first base. Noah Lyon batting fifth. He's the shortstop. Braylon Choate catching. He's batting sixth. Cade Sencher, the DH, batting seventh. Andrew Gallick playing second base, batting eighth. And Andrew Irwin, the freshman third baseman, batting ninth as that pitch high and inside, evening up the count at 2-2 here from Justin Dillon to Andrew Milsom, leadoff hitter for the Mustangs in the bottom of the first inning. 2-2 pitch. Big time cut there from Milsom. Comes up empty. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Down goes Milsom for the first Mustang out here in the bottom of the first.
Now batting for the Mustangs.
Well, with West Mifflin posting the 4 runs in the top of the first, you would love to see the Mustangs answer, but not a good start there.
Now Nick Crouch coming to the plate, the junior left fielder, batting .320 with 2 RBIs so far this season. Dillon's first pitch to Crouch, high and inside for ball one. Mentioned Dillon, 4-0 record, 1.56 ERA. This is his 7th appearance, 5th start. Has worked 27 innings, given up 19 hits, only 8 runs, 6 of them earned as the Mustangs get a base hit here in the center field. Single from Nick Crouch with 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. That'll help the cause on the Laurel Highlands side.
Just well placed in the right side of center field. Nice at bat there by Nick Crouch to get things started for the Mustangs.
And Dillon, 30 strikeouts, and now 31 after sending down Milsom here in the bottom of the first to 8 walks so far this season, with Omari Morgan coming to the plate. The freshman already 2 home runs on the season, takes ball one low here for Laurel Highlands. Morgan a .343 average. Mentioned the 2 homers, 14 RBIs. Freshman pitcher. Now Dillon's 1-0 here to Morgan, and Morgan sends this one high in the air to shallow right. Charging and getting there for West Mifflin is Eli Curta for the second out of the inning.
That was a major league pop-up there.
Yes, it was.
Morgan.
Now Sebi Vecchiola, whose average, Gary, has really shot up here for Laurel Highlands over the last couple of weeks. Now batting .312. Remember, just about a week or so ago, his average was under 200, and now batting .312 with 5 RBIs. Senior first baseman. First pitch to Vecchiola here, went around, pitch was low.
Ball got away from the catcher,
Yep.
but Nick Crouch at first didn't see that, so he wasn't able to advance.
The count 0-1 now to Vecchiola. Dillon taking his time, long look in there to the catcher. And Zelik composed here out of the stretch. Now throws over to first, close play, but back safely. There is Crouch.
Trying to stretch that lead out a little bit. Might see him take off to try to get in scoring position for Vecchiola.
That's a good look over from Dillon.
There he goes.
A 1 pitch, again hopped away there from Anzelic. That will allow Crouch to get down to second safely and in the scoring position. The count even at 1-1 now to Sebi Vecchiola. We have time called.
Maybe a little mess up with the signals there.
Yep. And Zelik and Dillon have a quick conversation between home and the pitcher's mound. Now Dillon, who's taking his time here in the bottom of the first inning since Crouch has gotten on.
He's using the pitch clock.
Yeah. Nice breaking ball there, but time was called. You had Dillon trying to freeze Vecchiola, and then Vecchiola called time.
Smart move there by
Vecchiola.
I agree.
It was a pretty pitch from Dillon as well. Dillon taking a long time here on the mound. Now we'll deliver the 1-1. Fastball low. Again gets away from Anzelic, and that will allow Crouch to get down to third. And count now 2-1.
A little bit of uncharacteristic trouble with control there for Dillon.
Yeah, a couple of them getting away. You wonder if maybe some sign confusion between him and Zella contributing to some of those balls getting away. Brings the heat here, and this ball grounded to short. Should be routine, it is, as Will sends it over to Cody Thornton to retire Vecchiola 6-3 to end the inning. So the Mustangs end up stranding Crouch after one. West Mifflin leads Laurel Highlands 4-0 here in the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Day.
Do you need a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services is here for you, offering UPA and West Virginia plates and ready to assist with your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, and ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. Serving Fayette County and all surrounding areas, open weekdays from 10 to 8:30 and Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield. Call 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
The Sea Harbor Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive Sea Harbor Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Back here at Landman Field at Laurel Highlands High School, it's Gary Frankhauser to bring you the second inning.
2 pitches already to James Monnick, who did come into the game to replace Fleming, and he is placed in the 8th spot in the lineup. So now 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm sorry, 1 ball, no strikes, and now 2-0 as that ball was in the dirt to Monnick.
It's actually 3-0 now,
It is
Gary.
3-0,
A lot of quick pitches here to start the inning.
3-0 pitch, that's in there for a strike.
And we have all kinds of little scribbles here on the West Mifflin lineup with that last-minute change. So, again, you have Monnick batting 8th. We thought it was Lester. It's actually Leister, according to the first base coach, batting 9th, number 26. Now we have a full count here, Gary.
Yeah, a little strike call that Monnick had already thrown his bat back to the dugout. He's going to have to grab it again with a 3-2 count now.
And Morgan working a lot more quick than we saw Justin Dillon work for West Mifflin.
And now he does get the walk.
He'll walk Monnick. Monnick came into the game with a .333 average and RBI. Now you'll have Dakota Leister batting, the third baseman for West Mifflin.
Third baseman, number 26, Dakota Leister.
Leister with 12 RBIs already this season.
And that's awesome at the 9th spot of your order. Now it's going to be a conference as Coach Smith heads to the mound to talk it over a little bit with Morgan to try to settle him down a little bit. Took a slow walk out there to the mound, so
that might be it
they're going to change him.
So we'll take a quick timeout. The pitching change here for the Mustangs. Back in 90 seconds on the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Night.
Bad hair day, bad day at the office, bad day behind the wheel. Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowls Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowlsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all
This
states.
is attorney Michael Mays of the Davis & Davis Law Firm. We have been helping injured people just like you recover millions of dollars for over 45 years. If you're hurt or injured, I want to meet you and make sure you get the money that you deserve. Call me at 724-437-2799 for your free consultation. The Davis & Davis Law Firm has been protecting our neighbors in Greene and Fayette counties for over 45 years. Go to davisanddavislaw.com or call 724-437-2799 for your free consultation.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are proud residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and more. Experienced therapists providing quality rehabilitation close to home. Convenient hours, accessible location, all major insurances accepted. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access. 724-437-7500.
Welcome back to Landman Field as the pitching change has occurred with a switch from the right fielder Jack Johns coming in to relieve Ramari Morgan, and Morgan heads out to right field. So with one runner on, nobody out here in the second inning, it's 4-0 already. West Mifflin on top after 4 runs in the top of the first, and Jack Johns will try to slow things down here against West Mifflin.
For Johns, his 7th appearance of the season, 0-2 record, 4.61 ERAs, worked 13 2/3 innings, giving up 14 hits, 15 runs, 9 of them earned, struck out 10 and walked 8 so far this season.
For Ramari Morgan, gave up 4 runs, all earned, and I had him over 30 pitches already in just basically 1 inning. Didn't even get to the 1/3 of this inning.
He's still responsible for Monick over at first base as well. Now you'll have Leister at the plate showing bunt here, Gary.
He looks at ball 1.
That pitch didn't miss by much.
No, it did not. And John's another left-hander. There's a pitch that's high and outside, 2-0.
Of the top of the order, due up behind Leister and Chase Maggio. 7 Titans batted in that top of the first that produced 4 runs.
There's a strike on the outside part of the plate, so 3-1 now to Dakota Leister, playing left field. I'm sorry. He's the third baseman. Looks at ball 4. I'm sorry, it is ball 4, is it not? That's
ball
just 3. Wow.
It's been all kinds of chaos up here, Gary.
It sure is.
I thought I was well prepared, had all the lineups ready and everything, and then again they got everything changed up on us right as the game got underway.
That's on the outside part of the plate, missing, so that's ball 4. So now back-to-back walks to start the second inning. Puts 2 runners on for West Mifflin, and as you said, the start of the top of the lineup coming back.
And Chase Maggio now due up. He singled to right field, scored the game's first run. Senior second baseman came into the game with a .333 average and 6 RBIs.
Fake of pickoff play back to second as Maggio was squaring to bunt. Vecchiola charging from first. Irwin will have to stay back at third. He took a bunt at that one. Maggio saying, I didn't take it, but it looked like he did from up here.
I agree. West Mifflin, if they hang on here, will advance to 8-0 in conference play.
There's a high and tight pitch from Johns that runs the count to 1-1. Nobody out, 2 men on. Leadoff hitter Maggio now at the plate for West Mifflin.
Titans lead at 4-0.
Vecchiola really charging, and he's going to get the ball on the play at first. Covering at first nicely there was Andrew Gallick. So they do get the out, but runners move up with just 1 out. So sacrifice for Maggio.
Now 2 in scoring position at second and third, 1 out in the inning with Justin Dillon coming to the plate.
Got on by way of 8 base on balls in the first inning. Came around to score the second run for West Mifflin in the first. There's a foul tip back for strike 1.
West Mifflin certainly plays more small ball than any high school team we've seen, at least so far this season, Gary.
And you wonder why that's not more prevalent in high school baseball, because it's effective. You force these high school players to make very difficult defensive plays. They bunted through that one. And diving back into third. Out there was, that's Monick.
Yeah, Monick over third.
I had to look at my scorecard again.
Count
2 strikes. 0-2. Squaring the bunt again with 2 strikes. He'll pull back, though, and take one outside for ball 1. That was close.
West Mifflin will have 2 tough series to end the conference year against Elizabeth Ford and Bell Vernon.
There might be some shifting at the top of that. There's strike 3 swinging. Nice pitch there from Jack John. So gets the second out of the inning. with runners still on at second and third. So started to say shake up at the top of the section might happen.
Now, Elizabeth Forward and Bell Vernon, two of the stronger teams. In fact, they hold down second and third in the conference right now.
There's a pitch to Tudyk for strike one.
And even Ringgold, who sits in fourth place right now, Gary, played West Mifflin at 2 tight 2-1 games. The second of the two called after 5 innings in a similar situation that we had here for Laurel Highlands and Albert Gallatin last Tuesday.
There's a foul back for strike two, so ahead in the count now. Jack Johns trying to get Derek Tudyk to eliminate any additional runs here for West Mifflin in the second, already leading 4-0. Here's the 0-2. Foul back again. Good pitch there.
I agree. I think the Mustangs certainly sensed the situation of the game right now and where their position is in the conference, down 4-0 early. Didn't want to risk leaving Morgan in there and allow any more damage being done here this afternoon.
Still 0-2, just misses low. Wow.
Nice little breaking ball there from Johns. Again, didn't miss by much.
Vecchiola was headed to the dugout. 1-2 now. Tudyk got on the fortuitous pop-up bunt. And there's a looper in the center field, and that's going to fall for a hit and score 2 more runs for West Mifflin. So he just reached out and looped that right over Noah Lyon, who made a jumping attempt but unable to pull it down. It falls into left field for a 2-out, 2 RBI single for Derek Tudyk.
That scores both James Monick and Dakota Leister and makes it 6-0. I think you described that perfectly, Gary, that Tudyk just inched that one over the glove of Noah Lyon at shortstop, and a big hit in that, extending the Titans' margin from 4-0 to 6-0.
And there's a throw down to second, trying to steal, and he's out. Wow. Caught stealing. Good throw there by Shokes to Lyon to end the inning. And that's going to do it for West Mifflin in the top of the second. But they do plate 2 more and now lead 6-0 on the C. Harper Sports Night WMBS.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill and Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and Save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Do you need a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services is here for you, offering new PA and West Virginia plates and ready to assist with your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, and ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. Serving Fayette County and all surrounding areas. Open weekdays from 10 to 8:30 and Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield. Call 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Due up for the Mustangs here in the bottom half of the second inning. Noah Lyon, Braylon Choke, and Cage Censure. Mustangs trailing 6-0 here in the second inning. On the mound for the Titans of West Mifflin, Justin Dillon. Fastball in there for a foul back strike.
Lyon, another Mustang like Vecchiola that's gotten his average up now at 346 with a homer and 6 RBI, senior shortstop.
And both of them were hitting the ball hard. They were just not finding holes early. So here's the 1-0, and that's hit into left field, and that's going to fall for a base hit for Noah Lyon. Nice little shot to shallow left field to lead things off here in the second.
Much like golf a lot, Gary, and Carl and I were talking about this before we went on the air today. Sometimes when you're playing in the cold weather, early season, just takes a couple of weeks to kind of get your bat around, much like it takes your golf game sometimes a little while to come around.
Sometimes your golf game never comes
Yes,
around.
correct.
So now at the plate for the Mustangs, the catcher, Braylon Shoke.
Have to send out congratulations to one of our buddies and WNBS sponsor Tim Gasick from Route 21 Furniture. Had a hole-in-one yesterday over Duck Hollow on number 16.
Big hopper into short, and that's going to get into left field. So first hit pitching there by Shoke. It's a hard grounder that took a wicked bounce, and unable to pick that up at shortstop was Caden Wills, but it was a clean single to left, puts first and second with nobody out. And a courtesy runner for the catcher is going to bring in Braden Fowler.
Again, a nice accomplishment there for Tim on the hole-in-one yesterday. That's a tough hole, 16 at Duck Hollow.
Yes, it is. So at the plate now, Cage Censure, the designated hitter for the Mustangs, and coming in looking for the bunt is the first baseman Dakota Leister for West Mifflin.
Censure batting .238, 3 RBI, sophomore DH in this game.
Like to get on the board somehow here in the inning for the Mustangs. Dylan from the stretch, he's going to throw back to second, and it gets into center field, but not far enough. Good backup there by Tudyk in center field. Did not allow Noah Lyon to advance.
How much small ball, though, can you play, Gary, down 6-0?
Well, that's true, but you also need to start somewhere.
Correct.
So anything they can do to get something on the board here would be helpful. From the stretch again, Dylan, very deliberate, fakes back to second now this time. Got to get the pitch clock in high school.
Yeah, Dylan taking way too much time on the mound there for West Mifflin.
From the stretch again. Still waiting. And that ball's inside to Censure, who does not square around a bunt.
Especially when you're up 6-0. I know he has his routine.
Well, he's 4-0. Can't argue with that.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Numbers are good.
Now squaring around is Censure. Might pull it back with that first baseman in his face. He did pull it back and fouled it back. And Noah Lyon was moving on the play, so that was really interesting with Leister no more than 15 feet ahead of him in the grass. Now we got a little conversation down here on the first base side.
Yeah, you Cody Thornton down there as well on the first base line there, Gary. Going to get his head blown off as close as he was there to Censure.
Right.
Now what's the delay here all about? Home plate umpire talking to Mike Smith.
Not sure what that conversation was about. Nobody out, 2 men on, Censure at the plate. 1-0 count. Still another attempted or fake throw back to second. It's been a 15-minute at bat, just one pitch.
Is there anything in the high school game the umpire can do to try to move this along a little bit here with Dylan?
Not really. There's a pitch. That's, at the letters, called strike.
A good fastball.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Cage Censure.
He's not somebody I want to be behind on the golf course, that's for sure. It took him that long to swing as he does to pitch.
He's taking his time getting the signals. 1-2 pitch now. I think the runners might be going here. Nope. Swing and a foul tip, but caught for strike 3. So Censure goes down swinging for the first out of the inning. Still with 2 runners on at first and second in the form of Noah Lyon and the pinch runner.
You can't even say the guys watch too much TV anymore, Gary, because the major league pitchers are a lot quicker now at the pitch count.
They have to be. So at the plate now is
Gallick.
Andrew Gallick, second baseman for the Mustangs. Dylan again faking back, and Lyon really didn't have that big of a lead out there. Trying to get him leaning, I guess.
Not trying to beat a horse here, but at some point you just got to go and play the game and throw the ball. Especially in a 6-0 game. He steps off again. Like,
well,
you got to be kidding.
No, I think Gallic called time that time.
No, he's freezing Gallic out of the box,
yeah.
though.
From the stretch. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch. I think he did go. What's the call?
Going to check it.
No, they say no. Wow.
If anybody's a proponent for a pitch clock in high school baseball, just watch this game.
So 1 ball, no strikes now to Andrew Gallic with runners on at first and second for the Mustangs. 1-0 pitch about to come. Here it is. Swing and a miss at a breaking pitch that time. A little bit out in front was Gallic, so nice pitch there by Dylan.
Counts at 1-1.
Here's the 1-1 offering. Gallic waiting in the box. That's low and out. Oh, got the call. That was generous, low and outside, but got the call. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I know we're not the best angle over here, but there have been a couple that we thought were going to go one way and ended up going the other way here early on. Count now 1-2.
Need to put it in play here somewhere. There's a pitch. High and tight. 2-2 now. Getting some encouragement from the bench. Gallic trying to keep things going here in the second inning, trailing 6-0 with 2 runners on and 1 out. 2-2 pitch. Again, the fake back to second and no throw.
Gary, you mentioned it earlier. If they started counting some of those throwbacks as pitches, you'd probably have a lot less checking of runners in the high school game as well.
Here's the 2-2. That's just inside, so it doesn't get the call there. Runs a count of 3-2 with just 1 out. I don't think you want to start the runners in this situation.
You have Andrew Irwin behind Gallic in the Mustang lineup, who's hit the ball well this season.
You don't want to have a strike him out, throw him out situation. Here's the pitch. Little grounder to pitcher. He's going to have to come to first base, so Dylan had no other option but to come to first, but that is the second out of the inning, and the runners advance to second and third. So 1-3 the out, and bringing up
Number 15,
Andrew Irwin.
Irwin.
Effective batter in the 9th spot for the Mustangs all season, with a chance here with 2 runners in scoring position for the Mustangs. Dylan still working from the stretch. Here's a pitch. Foul back. Good cut there by Irwin. Right on it, but fouls it back for strike 1. Dylan getting the signal. Lyon down at third base. The courtesy runner on at second is... There's a down to first base line. They're calling it fair. Wow.
It drew chalk.
Yep. So a 2-run single by Andrew Irwin down the right field line and right on the chalk. So a huge hit there by Andrew Irwin to get the Mustangs on the board with 2 runs.
It's 6-2 now, West Mifflin. The hit score Noah Lyon and Braylon Shug's courtesy runner Braden Fowler. So the Mustangs come through, and for Irwin, those are RBIs 2 and 3 for the freshman this season. Now the top of the order, Aiden Milsom.
High and outside for ball 1, so little dent in the armor here.
Yes. The high-scoring game here this afternoon from 6-0 to 6-2.
Here's a 1-0 pitch now, 1-1, foul back there by Milson. Milson struck out in the first inning, getting a chance here in the second with a runner on at first and 2 outs. Dillon with a 1-1 count to Milsom. Milsom called timeout that time.
2 strikeouts so far in this game for Dillon. You mentioned the one to Milsom in the first. Also struck out Cade Sencha earlier on this inning. I don't blame the Mustang batters if they're getting frozen in there. Just step out like you saw Milsom do there.
1-1 pitch. That's a curveball in the outside corner for strike 2. 1-2, 2 outs. Runner on at first. 2 RBIs for Andrew Irwin. 1-2 pitch. High and outside, 2-2. Came with a fastball. I like to see on the scoreboard at the Major League, they have a 4-seam, a 2-seam. I still don't know how they know that. Here's the pitch. A little looper into left field. That could be trouble, but coming on in time to make the catch in left field was Monick. So the Mustangs plate 2 and cut into the lead now 6-2. West Mifflin on top. We'll go to the top of the third here on the C. Harper Sports Night on WMBS.
The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood is a proud supporter of local high school sports. In fact, their annual charity golf outing has contributed dozens of scholarships to Fayette County students. The Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood, wishing all of our local high school teams a great season. Why move? Grow into the home you love and transform your space with First Federal of Greene County. They offer home equity loans, home equity lines of credit, and FHA Title I home improvement loans, all to keep your roots planted where you want to be. Visit a loan officer today or lock in your rate before the market heats up and apply online anytime at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
The C. Harper Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive C. Harper Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Moving down to the top of the third inning, 6-2, West Mifflin leading Laurel Highlands. We had a quick game here we mentioned between Laurel Highlands and Albert Gallatin last Tuesday. Not having a quick game so far this afternoon. 8 runs scored through 2 innings and some slow deliveries. I have this at 6-2 through 47 minutes of baseball with Braden Anzelic, Cody Thornton, and Caden Wills due up for West Mifflin here in the top half of the third. Go ahead, Gary.
Good thing the Pirates don't come on to 8 tonight.
Yes. The Mustangs on their second pitcher of the game as well, and Jack Johns. This game might threaten 3 hours before this one's said and done. Showing bunt here is Anzelic. He'll pull back. Pitch misses for ball 1 from Johns. If I'm the Mustangs right now, and I'm seeing that bunt, especially to start an inning, just throw strikes because I don't think the guys are going to lay anything down there early. I think it's all for show.
Yep,
it's all for show. And Johns throws a strike there to even up the count at 1-1. Anzelic, 2 RBI single back in the first inning. Ended up scoring a run as well. 1-1 pitch, misses high. Count now 2-1. Titans looking to improve to 8-0 in the conference and 12-3 overall. Mustangs entered play today 3-8 overall, 2-5 in conference play. A game back in the final playoff spot in the conference. 2-1 pitch here, and therefore a strike. 2-2 now. Johns to Anzelic.
Nice breaking pitch there by Johns. Just change of pace. Just Anzelic pretty much froze on that one.
The Mustangs certainly have the advantage of having 2 left-handed pitchers in their arsenal this season, and Morgan and Johns both seeing action here this afternoon. And Johns deep breath, ready for the 2-2. Took a little off that pitch and it missed a low to take us full to 3-2. Johns to Anzelic. Johns, they look in there to Braylon Choke. Payoff pitch. This ball popped up in a shallow left. It'll be Noah Lyon, the shortstop, going back to make the catch for the first out of the inning.
Made that look easy, and that in no way, shape, or form is an easy play. had to look over his shoulder and make sure that he was able to find the ball in the high sky. It makes the play over his shoulder, so got the out.
Now the senior first baseman, Cody Thornton, coming to the plate for the West Mifflin Titans. Thornton sacrificed last time up, came into the game with a .217 average and 5 RBIs. John's first pitch here to Thornton just missed low and inside for ball 1.
Yeah, they don't look like they have anybody that's not capable of bunting.
No, I agree. 1-0 pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike to even the count at 1-1. Mustangs will have a Saturday game here at Landman Field against Ligonier Valley. Again, they'll have a 2-game conference series against Uniontown next week at Bailey Monday at 7. This one fouled off there by Thornton. And then Tuesday here at home against the Red Raiders, 4 o'clock start. We'll have Monday's game video only on the WMBS YouTube page. Tuesday both on the radio and on YouTube. And with Laurel Highlands softball later on this week. Tomorrow, Laurel Highlands Uniontown Part 2 of their season series. That'll be here at Laurel Highlands, 4 o'clock start. And then Laurel Highlands playing West Mifflin in softball on Friday. The Lady Mustangs clinched a playoff spot, knocking off the Titans yesterday. And they'll meet again here on Friday at 4 o'clock. Both of those games on the radio and on YouTube Live. John's inside there to Thornton, and we'll go full of 3-2.
Trying to reach back. Yeah, reach back a little bit on that one and bring a little more heat. Just caught it high.
Again, 2-2. Johns to Thornton, and that pitch hits Thornton in the back.
So he didn't have any chance to get out of the way of that one. I think it hit him in the gluteus maximus.
Yes, it did. I'll bring up Caden Wills. Wills grounded down 4-3 last time up. Came into the game with a .292 average and 8 RBI. Senior shortstop coming to the plate here with the Titans up 6-2. 1 out as we work here in the top of the third. And of course, he's showing bunt, pulls back, pitching there for a strike, counted 0-1.
That's clearly a coaching tactic by West Mifflin.
And again, Jeff Kuzma's been around the block a long time, head coach here at West Mifflin. And Johns finds the strike zone again, and quickly the count at 0-2. Even Nick Barczyk telling me back in Center Davis & Davis, attorneys at Law Studios, they need a pitch clock in high school baseball and limit the throwovers. Has worked wonders in the MLB, could work wonders in high school baseball. 0-2 pitch here, and this ball hit to short. Could have been a double play ball, but it ate up Noah Lyons. So instead of a possible 6-4-3 double play, Gary goes down to Z6.
Wow, that was a hard hit, no doubt about that. Almost, Jack Johns almost had a glove on it, but it got by him, and then once it got to shortstop, it was a short hop that Noah Lyon had to play and just kind of caught him in between.
And Eli Curta coming to the plate. Curta grounded out to end the first. Shows bunt, pulls back, pitch missed for ball 1. So it's still just 1 out in the inning, 2 on. Titans up 4 at 6-2. I think the one reason you'll never see a pitch clock inserted in high school baseball is the cost to the schools. We don't even have a shot clock yet, even though we're getting it, I guess, in 2028 for high school basketball. And it's going to take
getting the right people to run those things.
Yeah, correct, too. Yeah. I think the pitch clock might even be easier than the shot clock. Just reset it after each pitch.
They would have us do it.
Yeah, probably. Count out 2-1. That'd be another job for Jason Taylor up here.
Wow. Oh, this nice play
it's
at third
base.
And
they're going to get the force out there and over to first.
Great
so
play.
So it went right there to Andrew Irwin, who's made a number of great plays this season. Stepped on the third base bag for one, sent it over to Sevi Vecchiola for the second out. So it goes a 5-3 double play to end the inning. No additional damage done as the Titans come up empty here in the top of the third at 6-2. West Mifflin over Laurel Highlands. We go to the bottom of the third here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Day.
Against Ligonier Valley.
NovaCare Rehabilitation in Uniontown is accessible for all of your recovery needs. New at NovaCare is pelvic floor physical therapy, a specialized program to treat patients with pelvic floor dysfunction related to bladder, bowel, sexual function, and pregnancy postpartum. These issues can affect both women and men and include urinary frequency, urgency and incontinence, pelvic pain, constipation, IBS, menopause, painful periods, and more. Call 724-437-0556 for an appointment in Uniontown. Personalize your care with NovaCare.
Go to 40 Uniontown and trade me in.
It's Jessica Karingala and Joe Malika, and we want you to spring into savings at Ford of Uniontown.
Right now, get a new Ford F-150 with up to $8,000 off MSRP or up to $6,000 off with low financing rates, as low as 2.9 for 60 months and 3.9 for 72 or 84 months.
Looking for something versatile and efficient? Check out the Ford Maverick with up to $3,000 off of MSRP.
And don't forget, Ford owners can score additional loyalty savings.
Go to 40 Uniontown and trade me in.
Inventory is moving fast, so don't wait. Your truck knows, shouldn't you?
Trade me in.
That's Ford of Uniontown on the hill across from Applebee's, 724-425-5980 or FordofUniontown.com.
Price excludes tax and transfer fees. Must finance with Ford credit, and not all buyers will qualify.
Go to 40 Uniontown and trade me in.
Nick Crouch leading off the bottom half of the third inning for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Mustangs trail 6-2. It's Crouch, Morgan, and Vecchiola here in the home half of the third. Hitters 2, 3, and 4. First pitch misses low for ball one from West Mifflin pitcher Justin Dillon.
Crouch with a single back in the first, but was stranded.
Mustangs sent 6 to the plate, scored 2 runs in the bottom of the second inning, and that ball hit on the ground to third. Tough play there for Leister. Throw over to first, though, in time to Cody Thornton to retire Crouch 5-3 for the first out of this bottom of the third inning.
Leister playing up in the grass on that play. Otherwise, he would not have had an opportunity to throw out Nick Crouch. And the Mustangs now with Morgan to face the shift.
First pitch to Amari Morgan, high for ball one. Everyone shifted over here. The shortstop playing almost directly behind the second base back.
Third baseman on the grass at shortstop.
Next pitch high and outside. I've not seen a team play as many tactics as we've seen out of West Mifflin here in this game all season. Morgan, half swing there, one around, takes the count to 2-1.
Need runners here in the third inning.
Now the 2-1. That was a little one-hopper. 3-1 now to Amari Morgan.
Is it 3 or 2?
It's 3-1.
Now it's
3-2.
Yes,
Morgan
sir.
fouls that one off. A full count now from Justin Dillon to Amari Morgan as we work with one out here in the bottom of the third inning. West Mifflin leading Laurel Highlands 6-2.
Umpire giving the catcher a little bit extra time there.
Yeah.
Took one off his hand.
First base umpire having a little chat with Laurel Highlands head coach Mike Smith. I think all in good fun.
3-2 count now. Let's see if Morgan can do something with this. Probably a fastball you're looking for here.
Dillon stepped off, now regains. 3-2 pitch, and Morgan sends this one.
That's
foul.
dangerously close to the fans out there.
Yes.
Just kind of nonchalant, didn't even move.
Ball's a little tough to pick up today just with the low sun and some overcast conditions as well. As that one was inside, it would have been ball 4 or hit by pitch. Nonetheless, it'll send Morgan down to first base. I don't believe he was hit with the pitch. So just a walk issue there from Dillon. And Morgan on first base with one out here in the bottom of the third. Mustangs down 4 at 6-2 with Sevi Vecchiola coming to the plate. Now the first pitch here to Vecchiola is low for ball one. Do you have a pitch count, Gary, on Dillon?
I gave it up.
Okay. Because the Mustangs have made him work a little bit here in both the second and the third innings. Next one on the way to Vecchiola, fastball.
He only had 7 pitches in the first inning. I know that.
Correct. Count now 2-0 from Dillon to Vecchiola, and that pitch misses as well. Now 3-0. You wonder how long the leash is on Dillon. He's certainly been effective so far this season. 4-0 record, 1.56 ERA, 30 strikeouts to 8 walks. 3-0 pitch, misses low, and a 4-pitch walk issued there to Sevi Vecchiola. Now back-to-back.
Manager for sure.
Yeah. Jeff Kuzma coming out to talk to Justin Dillon after issuing back-to-back walks. Now you have the game-tying run in the on-deck circle. At 6-2 as we work here in the bottom of the third inning.
Got to believe they have a pretty stout pitching crew because
yeah, they do.
With the records that they have, every one of their pitchers have to be over 500.
Yeah, just looking at their stats so far this season, they have a number of options. In fact, their highest ERA is 4.00. Team ERA 1.84.
That's impressive.
Yes. So they have not had really anybody who struggled all season. They've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pitchers that have ate up innings throughout the course of the year as well. But for now, they'll stick with Justin Dillon with 2 on and 1 out. Mustangs down 4 with Noah Lyon coming to the plate. Dillon's first pitch to Lyon. Fastball misses high for ball 1.
Make him throw a strike now.
Ramari Morgan still running for himself down at second. The Mustang, well, actually, he's in right field now, so he has to run for himself. And Sevi Vecchiola over at first.
Lyon had a nice single back in the first.
1-0 pitch to him here is chopped. This could be 2 over to second for 1, and that's going to be it.
Vecchiola with a hard slide into second base, but I don't think there was going to be a throw anyway.
No.
Lyon can get down the line, so that's a fielder's choice for Lyon. Puts runners at first and third now with 2 outs.
It was 5-4. Now runners on the corners with Braylon Shoke coming to the plate. Shoke had a single to left last time up. His courtesy runner, Brendan Fowler, scored the second Mustang run of this game. Shoke, the 5th Mustang to bat here in this bottom of the third inning. And we'll see if Laurel Highlands sends Lyon down to second in this situation.
Probably see a couple throws over.
Dillon will fake the throw to third and then just step off the mound. I'm not big on that being allowed either. Can't do that in the majors anymore.
It hasn't really worked very much lately that I remember.
No. If you're going to fake the throw in that direction, you got to release the ball in my mind. Now Lions going, pitch a fastball, popped foul. Let's see if the Titans have a play on it here in front of the Mustang dugout. They do not.
It's out of play across the white line. Very close though.
Even though you think you have unlimited opportunities inside the fence, they do have the out-of-play areas in front of the dugouts where the other team can't come over and make a play even if they had the ability to catch it inside that dugout area. Now the 0-1 to Shoken.
Once again.
Dillon steps off.
Fake to third. Try to get Lyon leaning.
I'd like to go to the PIAA Rules Advisory Committee meeting this year to make some suggestions after watching this game. That pitch outside.
I'm sure they will listen intently.
Yes. They always love it when I come to the broadcast meetings, too.
Be the first one to get thrown out.
Now another fake to throw to third, and now no throw to first.
At least put a limit on those.
Well, they actually had, this is a funny story for you, Gary. We have time here with the way this game's progressing. But they do have the PIAA Broadcast Advisory Committee meetings, which I try to go to when I can, as you have Lyon running there, pitching there for a strike. He'll go down to second. They didn't make the throw. You'll have Morgan staying at third.
That was a set play where the second baseman came in front of second base into the grass part of the infield, thinking that possibility of Morgan taking off from third.
We have 2 outs here in the inning. And the count now 1-2 on Braylon Shoke. And the pitch on the way, misses outside, count now even at 2-2. But quickly, I was away on vacation. I couldn't make the meetings, and there were some more hot topic issues that needed to be addressed. And one of my colleagues, Mark Burdick, who actually works up for Renda in Indiana, called me. And I said, well, how'd things go? He said, we all got thrown out. I said, really? That pitch was in there for a strike to end the inning, but it turns out he was just joking with me. He had me going for about 15 minutes, and they actually made some progress, so that was good. So the inning ends here on a strikeout. I know it's probably not the end result you expected there, Gary.
Strikeout.
Yes. But it's 6-2 after 3. We're back with the top of the fourth. Titans leading the Mustangs by 4 here on the C. Harper Auto Group High School Sports Day.
Amador Transit, locally owned and operated by the Scott family, have been helping students travel to school safely in the Fayette County area for more than 4 years. Amador Transit is a proud sponsor of Laurel Highlands High School sports and wishes all the area teams good luck. For more information about Amador Transit, call them 724-439-3164, 724-439-3164, or stop by their office at 253 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
The C. Harper Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive C. Harper Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Here we go with the top half of the fourth inning, 6-2. West Mifflin still on top. Leading off for the Titans, James Monick walked back in the second, came around to score. Jack Johns now on the mound for the Mustangs as he throws strike one to the fake bunt opponent once again.
That's been pretty much every West Mifflin hitter throughout the course of the game.
0-1 fastball, swing and a miss, strike two, so out in front quickly, Jack Johns.
I think we always sound better, Gary, when there's quicker games as well.
You do?
We do.
Oh, well.
As a team.
Oh, okay. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Jack Johns. Breaking pitch in the dirt, so try to get him to chase 0-2, now 1-2.
This game's had us really digging.
We're an hour and 10 minutes in, just starting the top of the fourth. 1-2 pitch. Fastball again in the dirt. That one way out in front of the home plate. Jack held on to that one a little too long.
Let's say hello again to our buddy Ed Walensky for Sandy Howe Notary Services, checking in on our live stream here today. Enjoyed that last double play we saw.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike three. So nice change of pace there by Jack Johns on the inside part of the plate. Gets the strikeout swinging to start the top of the fourth. And that's going to bring up Dakota Leister.
Second strikeout for Johns since he came on in relief of Ramari Morgan.
First pitch to Leister is lined into foul territory down the left side again, near the soccer chair brigade down there.
Another nice crowd on hand. Perfect weather, unlike what we saw here last Tuesday.
0-1 pitch to the left-hand hitting. I looked like he did take a swing at that when he did. Called strike two. Ball was in the dirt. Leister took a half swing at it, but did go around for strike two. Jack working ahead again. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Curveball looking, strike three on the outside part of the plate. Nice pitch there again by Jack Johns. Has been effective since he came in the second inning.
He's getting more strong, Gary, as this game progresses.
It's going to turn the order over for Chase Maggio Singled in the first, came around to score, sacrifice in the second. First pitch to him is a strike at the letters.
And John's certainly working a lot quicker than Justin Dillon in this game.
From the stretch exclusively, here's the 0-1. Maggio looks at strike 2 at the knees. Wow. 2 called strikes that were had Maggio scratching his head. Looking down to third base coach. Coach said, what do you want me to do? It's a strike. 0-2 pitch. Pop up in the infield. Vecchiola coming in and makes the catch for the third out of the inning.
Quick
inning there for Jack Johns. We're going to go to the bottom of the fourth. Mustangs behind 6-2 to West Mifflin here on the C. Harper Sports Night, WMBS.
Accidents can happen at any time. At Stewart Collision Service in Uniontown, we are here to repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition. Have dents? Stewart Collision Service does paintless dent repair. So give us a call at 724-437-9381 or stop by 73 East Fayette Street for all your collision needs. We work with all insurances. Stewart Collision supports our local high school sports team and wish you the best this season. That's Stewart Collision Service, 73 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, 724-437-9381.
That sneeze was in a different zip code, and I still felt the germs.
Relax, Randy. I went to Montgomery Medical. I'm fully shielded.
Like a flu shot?
Flu, COVID, the works. If you haven't caught up on your shots yet, they'll get you sorted in minutes. It's basically a suit of armor, but with less clanking. Then do the double shot. After Montgomery Medical, head over to Renew You Medispa. I got their immunity IV drip.
A Medispa?
You relax, you hydrate, and you give your immune system a VIP upgrade.
Montgomery Medical, a family tradition of family medicine.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
We're just about ready for the start of the bottom of the fourth here at Landman Field on the campus at Laurel Highlands, with West Mifflin leading Laurel Highlands 6-2. Due up for the Mustangs, Cage Sencher, followed by Andrew Gallick and Andrew Irwin.
Cage Sencher.
Sencher struck out back in the second. Still facing the right-hander for West Mifflin, Justin Dillon.
We're mentioning Gary off the air in between innings. Our colleague Steve Super playing golf down at the Greenbrier this week. Always has a tough life.
There's a ground ball in the hole with between third and short.
They give him a hit there.
Absolutely. Got his glove on the ball, Willis, but that would have been no chance for him to throw out Sencher. So leadoff single for Cage Sencher gets things started for the Mustangs. That's going to bring up Andrew Gallick.
Into a fielder's choice last time up. Mustangs down 6-2, but certainly shown some life again here this afternoon.
First pitch, and that's a looper over first base and unable to make the catch, and that's going to be a potential double play, but did not make the tag. So, wow. Let's see if I can describe that.
We'll end up going 3-6.
Yes, but little looper right at the first baseman, had to jump, got his glove on it. It fell to the turf. He tried to tag Sencher as he came back to first. Missed that tag, but had to go to second with the force out at second, and that leaves Gallick at first.
The Mustangs are fortunate, as you said, Gary. That could have been a double play ball.
There's a pop-up in the infield now. That's going to be Dillon, the pitcher, making the catch in front of the mound for the second out. So first pitch hitting by Irwin results in the second out.
Mustangs have been more aggressive here in this half inning at the plate, swinging at early pitches against Justin Dillon. Now the top of the order, Aiden Milson. We have one on now with 2 outs.
And Milson has struck out and flew out the left. Throw over as Gallick dives back in.
Milsom, too, came into the game 257 average, 0 for 2 here today.
High and tight with that first pitch. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first for the Mustangs. Leadoff single erased on that little looper to first base. 1-0 pitch. Just misses low and outside. 2-0.
Second game of a two-game series between these two schools. Titans won 7-5 yesterday.
Throw over again, but diving back in safely is Gallick. Wouldn't think the Mustangs would be running in this situation, but Gallick with a nice lead. Throw over again, that one in the dirt, but dug out there by Thornton over here at first base.
Last year, West Mifflin won 15-5 in the regular season, 10-2 in conference play. Got upset in the first round of the playoffs against Central Valley 3-2.
Here's the pitch. Runner is going. Throw down to second. Nice throw, and he is out. Good throw there by Anzelic to his second baseman, Chase Maggio, to erase the runner, Gallick, and end the inning. We're going to go to the fifth with West Mifflin still on top 6-2 on the C. Harper Sports Night, WMBS.
Why move? Grow into the home you love and transform your space with First Federal of Greene County. They offer home equity loans, home equity lines of credit, and FHA Title I home improvement loans, all to keep your roots planted where you want to be. Visit a loan officer today or lock in your rate before the market heats up and apply online anytime at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
The C. Harper Auto Group is bringing service to your door with the exclusive C. Harper Service Valet. Just call to schedule your next service appointment, and we'll come pick up your car, then drop it off after the work is finished. We'll even wash it for you. Call us today at 724-930-7766 to schedule your next appointment. Pickup and delivery with white glove service. Never wait in a service lounge again. Call us today at 724-930-7766.
It's just that easy.
Looking for a great place to eat in Uniontown? Stop by Casey's Sports Cafe, located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue and proudly owned by the Vernon family. Casey's is open Monday and Friday from 7 to 3, Tuesday through Thursday 7 to 7, and Saturday and Sunday 7 to 2. Come check out their new items and delicious entrees. And remember, Casey's can cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. Call 724-550-4126.
Hitters 2, 3, and 4 due up for West Mifflin here in the fifth. Justin Dillon, Derek Tudyk, and Braden Anzelic. West Mifflin leading Laurel Highlands 6-2. Jack Johns on in relief of Ramari Morgan. Johns came on to take Morgan's spot on the mound in the second inning. Morgan remaining in the game, now in right field. And Johns really has pitched well here, Gary, over the last couple of innings.
Yeah, it's been impressive. He's been able to hold it down without any additional runs after those first two innings, but see how it goes here in the fifth.
Justin Dillon, the Titans pitcher at the plate to lead off this top half of the fifth inning. Dillon 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored so far in this game. Third plate appearance of the game for Dillon. Time called here as Mustang catcher Braylon Shoke trying to adjust his gear. Now he's ready to go. And Dillon back in the batter's box. The lefty Johns on the mound. First pitch here, and first pitch swinging, sent foul, but the Mustangs might have an opportunity on the ball. She came back into fair territory, and the catcher Shoke made the catch for the first out of the inning.
That's impressive. Nice play.
Not an easy play at all there as Shoke having to deal with the catcher's gear.
And that ball will have a tendency to run away from him when it's up in the air like that from that catcher position. That's something you practice a lot from the catcher position, being able to gauge those pop-ups.
Now Derek Tudyk at the plate. He's 2 for 2. He's had a busy afternoon. Johns' first pitch to him here, low in the dirt for ball one. Had a bunt single and scored a run in the first inning. Then had a 2 RBI single in the second inning. Ended up getting caught stealing to end that inning. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, evens up the count at 1-1. He's been effective. In fact, Tudyk's single in the second was the last West Mifflin hit in this game. You did have Wills get on via an error, and Thornton was hit by a pitch. But no actual hits in this game for West Mifflin since Tudyk was up back in the second inning. And Tudyk swings at this one, rips it right back off a little one-hopper to Johns, who will scoop it over to Sevi Vecchiola to retire Tudyk 1-3 for the second out of the inning. Just like that, Gary, 2 up, 2 down.
Not an easy play either. That was hit pretty hard, and John just snagged it on that big hop.
And
flipped it over to Vecchiola.
Now Braden Anzelic at the plate. Anzelic 1 for 2, and that 2 RBI single back in the first inning, then full out back in the third. Lefty versus lefty matchup here. Johns' first pitch, a breaking ball. Chopped again down the first base line. Another tough play. Johns had to try to flip it over to first. Vecchiola fell over the bag. Still going down to second, and out at second will be Anzelic. So the ball hopped away. Anzelic tried to get in a scoring position. Mustangs found the ball, fired it down to second, and Anzelic was out.
They thought it might have been out of play, but it was not. It hit the wall and stayed in play. So nice heads-up play, gets that last out. How are we going to score that? 1?
I think you probably give him a hit there, Gary.
Yeah,
initially,
definitely.
It was a tough play.
Yes.
So probably get 1, was a touch by 3. I don't know who threw it down to 6.
I think that was Gallick, wasn't it?
Yeah, Gallick, yeah. So Mustangs, so 1, 3, 4, 6 to end the inning. It's still 6-2. Titans over the Mustangs going to the bottom of the 5th here on the C.R. Brown Group High School Sports Day.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
Why move? Grow into the home you love and transform your space with First Federal of Greene County. They offer home equity loans, home equity lines of credit, and FHA Title I home improvement loans, all to keep your roots planted where you want to be. Visit a loan officer today or lock in your rate before the market heats up and apply online anytime at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
At Uniontown Printing Press, they are more than T-shirts. They are about you and everything you love. And they are local. Operated by Mookie John and Kenny Musco, they share the passion with your group, club, or team, the excitement you have for your event or cause, and that makes your business stand out from the rest. Uniontown Printing Press believes that custom T-shirts do more than just make you look good. They help you feel good and inspire you to do good. Call Uniontown Printing Press at 724-366-7095. That's 724-366-7095. Are you down with UPP?
Mustangs with the top of the order, up down 6-2 here to lead off the bottom of the 5th inning. Milsom, Crouch, and Ramari Morgan. And still on the mound here for West Mifflin, Justin Dillon.
He has been efficient, no doubt, with the pitch count.
You had Milsom at the plate when you had Gallick get caught stealing to end the 4th. So you drew a new count there for Milsom. It's quickly 1-1, and the 1-1 high and inside, taking it to 2-1.
Mustangs some enthusiasm here, yes.
Somebody talking it up in the dugout. That pitch inside, making it 3-1.
Not out of this game by any means. Anything can happen, especially in high school baseball, and get some runners on here.
3-1 pitch on the way. Swing, get a miss. We'll go 4-3-2. They need to talk to the Laurel Highlands softball team. I don't know if you've seen any of their dance routines in between innings, Gary. They're like the Savannah.
Impressive.
Yeah, they're like the Savannah Bananas out there.
They're having fun.
Yep, need the girls to teach the boys some dance moves as Milsom swings and misses at the pitch there from Dillon. Records the first out of this bottom of the 5th inning with the Mustangs still down forward 6-2. And again, we'll have that Laurel Highlands Uniontown softball game for you tomorrow, both on the radio and on YouTube. 4 o'clock starts. 3:40 Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. We'll talk to Pat Livingston during the Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show tomorrow. Now at the plate, Nick Crouch takes the first pitch for strike 1 from Justin Dillon.
Speeding things up here.
Yeah, Dillon is working a little bit quicker. 0-1, pulled the string on that one. Swing, get a miss, counted 0-2.
More effective.
Maybe our commentary up here is getting into the West Mifflin dugout a little
I
bit.
doubt that.
Now the 0-2 on the way. Low and outside. Counting out 1 and 2. You said you had some trivia for me, Gary?
Sure. Says Penguins playoffs not looking good so far. When was the last
1-2 here. That's going to be it for Crouch.
Penguin playoff win.
Playoff win of like any game or series?
Playoff win game. When did they last win a game in the playoffs?
That been 2020. They took 1 against Montreal in that play-in round.
Nope.
Back to they didn't win any games in that series against Montreal?
They did, but that's not the last.
Oh, okay, so that would have been the 2021 playoffs then.
No.
2022?
Yes.
Okay. Shows for some reason I was thinking they got swept that year. I was looking against the Islanders in the first round.
Nope, it's the Rangers.
Rangers, okay. I was close. All these years just running together. They lost the series, 4-1?
They did. They won game 4.
Okay. And here's Morgan popping it up here on the left side.
And that's the last Penguin playoff victory, 2022.
It's been a while for all the Pittsburgh sports teams. Steelers haven't won a playoff game since 2016. Pirates haven't won since
that could be trouble.
Wild card round. That one's in the hole, but Morgan unable to beat it out. Good play there from Maggio over to Thornton to retire Morgan 4-3, and we have a 1-2-3 bottom half of the 5th inning. Gary's back to bring you the top of the 6th, and we come back 6-2 Titans over the Mustangs here in the C.R. Parada Group High School Sports Day.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Sova & Son Body and Fender Repair. Family owned and operated for 63 years and providing quality, reliable service, Ted Sova & Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They'll blueprint your vehicle for repair and work with your insurance company. With their environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Sova & Son not only cares for our community and children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it's their goal to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way. So bring your vehicle over to Sova. Call 724-437-2351. Now Ted Sova proudly introduces his new company, Target Safety Solutions, Atlas Road in Hopwood, providing vehicle alignments, calibrations, minor mechanical repairs, state inspections, including trailers up to 10,000 pounds. Safety, our target, your solution. Check their website at targetsafetysolutionsllc.com. Ted Sova is proud to support local high school sports.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Just about ready for the start of the top half of the 6th inning. Due up for West Mifflin Titans will be Cody Thornton, Caden Wills, and Eli Curta.
Thornton, Wills.
Mentioned Pirates baseball later on tonight. Gary on WMBS, 8 o'clock start against the Texas Rangers. Think the Rangers will play Kutch tonight?
I think they will. They're kind of silly if they don't. At least at DH.
Yes. Nick Barczyk will have his scorebook out back in the station tonight, producing the game.
There's a little dribbler down to first. That stays fair. Now it's going to be a trouble. And they called a foul. Wow. Touched it in foul territory, an inch off of the white line.
It could have been much. Look at the ball was almost rolling straight down the line.
That thing was spinning, and Vecchiola just couldn't put it in his glove. They're going to call it a foul ball. Wow.
To rewind that one back.
Jeez. Did you have that on film there, Carl? Good.
Carl doesn't miss much. I'd like to see that again.
0-1 pitch. There's a rip to short, and unable to make that play is Noah Lyon. That's a base hit all the way. That's a rocket to short, and if he'd have made that play, that would have been a tremendous catch by Lyon, but we'll give him the base hit. That's going to bring up Wills, the shortstop for West Mifflin. So far, he has grounded to second and got on an error in the third. So 1 on, nobody out. And there's a bunt down the third base line. That's going to be trouble. And no way they're going to get Wills at first.
Wow.
So small ball continues here for West Mifflin.
A single to left, now the bunt and single. And you mentioned the Wills hitting into the air from Lyon back in the third inning. The hit that Thornton had in his direction, as you said, Gary, to lead off this inning at a much higher velocity than the one Wills had that kind of ate him up back in the third.
They're going to bunt again, play to third. Nice play that time. Vecchiola was right in front of home plate, and the bunt there by Curta just went right to Sevi Vecchiola. Easy play to third base to get that lead runner.
You don't see too many 2-5s in your scorebook, but you have one there. Of course, we had the 1, 3, 4, 6 to end the fifth.
So that's 1 out, and
pinch hitter, yep.
Coming in for West Mifflin. See if we can pick up that number.
That's 44. That'll be Hunter Horn.
Hunter Horn will bat for Mondeck.
Monick.
Number 44.
Can't read my scorecard. It's
been
scribbled on.
Yeah, it's been a rough one for us up here with those last-minute changes.
So Hunter Horn Jr. will bat with 1 out and 2 on for West Mifflin.
Trying to dig up some numbers on Horn for you here as well, Gary.
Oh, that has him picked off. If he makes the throw, a little late, he's safe. Wow, got to get it over there. Wow. Had him picked off, and that's going to move both runners up.
And it took too long for the delivery to be sent over to third. Horn, by the way, batting .286 with 5 RBIs.
The runner took off, and Jack stepped off and had him picked off, just could not make the throw to third in time. And now the pitch to Horn high and outside for ball 1. But now runners at second and third with just 1 out.
You get a little insurance here for West Mifflin, opportunity to try to ice this game away. Up now 6-2.
That's a strike at the letters.
The first time that the Titans have really got at the Mustangs since the second inning when they scored 2 runs.
And starting off with that single by Thornton and then the bunt single by Wills. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 now to Hunter Horn. John's trying to get this all-important second out here in the top half of the 6th inning. Keep it at a 6-2 game. Here's a pitch. Strike. Ooh, I called it from here. But the umpire saw it outside. 2-2.
Nick Barczyk wanted to add, Gary, to your trivia, even though the Pirates had a wild card win, they haven't won a playoff series in 47 years.
Here's a pitch. Just inside, so now 3-2. The Pirates?
Yeah. Haven't won a series since 1979.
Yeah, swing and a miss. Strike 3, ball in the dirt, though. Throw down to first. Vecchiola with the catch from Schoch. So strikeout, throw out to first. Gets that second out in the inning with runners still on at second and third. And that's going to bring up Leister, unless we have another pinch hitter maybe.
No,
that
is
is Leister.
He is correct, Gary, because you had the 90, 91, 92. They all lost in the NLCS.
You're right.
And then 13, they won the wild card game, but it wasn't an actual series. And then 14, I think they lost the wild card game.
Leister stepping in with runners on second and third. Still 6-2. West Mifflin on top. Walked in the second, struck out looking in the fourth. There's a foul back, so working ahead again is Jack Johns.
Did they make the wild card 3 straight years? I know they won the one wild card game that lost to the Cardinals in that series. Were they in the wild card game 3 straight years back in the 2010s?
I think so.
Yeah.
0-1.
Yeah. Cubs and Giants.
Pitch in there for strike 2.
Win was against the Reds. That was the Cueto game. And then you had the Cubs game I was actually at. And they lost to the Giants.
0-2 pitch, high. Fake throw to third there by Schoch. So it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning. West Mifflin on top, 6-2. Runners on second and third. Jack Johns trying to get this third out here in the 6th. Here's a pitch. in the dirt, blocked there nicely by Shoke, and that runs the count to 2-2.
And Barczyk confirmed back in the studio was 2013 to 2015, and he would know.
Johns now from the stretch. Looked like potentially that runner down at third base, Thornton, was halfway down the line, and that ball was high and outside, so 3-2. Left-handed hitting. Dakota Leister faces the 3-2 pitch, and there's a high fly ball to center field. Let's see who's going to call it. Coming over to get it is Milson to end the inning, so good work there by Jack Johns to work his way out of that situation with the first two runners getting on. No score for West Mifflin in the sixth. It remains 6-2. We'll go to the bottom of the sixth here on the C. Harper Sports Night on WMBS.
Attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim Witt at Watson Mundorf LLP wish the Laurel Highlands Mustangs and all of our local teams the best of luck this year. Watson Mundorf is a premier regional law firm whose experience and expertise empower it to not only be an advocate for its clients, but also provide them with exceptional service to exceed expectations. With offices in Uniontown and Connellsville, they are local and here to serve you. Call 724-626-8882 for attorneys Bobby Gordon, Shane Gannon, and Tim.
The UPMC Rehabilitation Institute on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are proud residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and pains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and more. Experienced therapists providing quality rehabilitation close to home. Convenient hours, accessible location, all major insurances accepted. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access. 724-437-7500.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sprowell's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowellsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Due up for the Mustangs here in the bottom half of the sixth inning. Sevi Vecchiola, Noah Lyon, and Braylon Shoke still facing Justin Dillon on the mound for West Mifflin, working here into this sixth inning.
Vecchiola.
I mean, that could be a new request for Jason Taylor. He could just keep the pitch counts and put them up somehow on the scoreboard for everybody.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough to do. So Vecchiola steps in, grounded to short, and got on a walk.
Gary, is that a new pitcher? It is a new pitcher. They have Eli Curta out there pitching.
Oh, I didn't recognize that change.
Yeah, they made a pitching change. Curta out there.
Wow, it is.
Pitching.
That's Eli Curta, who did step in and looks very familiar. Looks a lot like Justin Dillon.
Yeah, just one number different.
That first fastball had some heat. That one's low and inside, so 1-1.
Get you some numbers on Curta pitching. 1-0 record, only his third appearance, has not given up an earned run.
Ground ball up the middle for Sevi Vecchiola to lead off for the Mustangs here in the sixth. So the Mustangs had leadoff runner on in the last inning, unable to put anything across, and that's going to bring in Noah Lyon.
Curta's worked just 5 innings, giving up 6 hits, 3 runs, none of them earned. Walked 4 and struck out 3. Actually, out of the 7 pitchers that West Mifflin has used this season, he's been the least used out of those 7.
There's a little dribbler down third, and that's going to be foul ball. Looks like he has a lot of velocity on that fastball for sure. I don't have a gun to check that velocity, but it looks pretty impressive from up here.
And we'll finally end the Pirate talk, but Carl asked off the air if the teams that beat the Pirates 2013 through 2015 all won the World Series that year. 2013 was the Red Sox. 2014 was the Giants, who did beat the Pirates. Sox beat the Cardinals in 2013, and 2015 was the Royals. Only one of the 3.
Lyon looked at a curveball there for strike 2, so it's 1-2. Vecchiola still on here at first. Here's a pitch. Little dribbler to second, and that's going to get in right past the first baseman, and Vecchiola's going to scoot into third.
The Mustangs making a game out of it here, Gary. You have 2 on, nobody out. They're down 4, but now you have the game-tying run in the on-deck circle, and Curda getting dinged up here early on with back-to-back Mustang hits.
Well, that one was a tough pitch to hit for Noah Lyon. He just fought it off and pushed it to the right side. The first baseman, Cody Thornton, tried to flag it down, but he could not. And the second baseman, Maggio, was playing way behind second base, so there was no chance for that to be flagged down by the second baseman. So that's going to bring in Shoke with 2 runners on and nobody out. Lyon on at first with good speed.
Shoke 1 for 2 today, also scored a run.
Fastball swing and a miss for strike 1.
Came into the game with a 222 average, only a sophomore. Catcher for the Mustangs, does have 4 RBIs so far this season.
Curda looks like he's strictly heat. There's one in the dirt, almost gets by the catcher and Zelik, but he makes a nice block back there to keep the runners in place. 1 ball, 1 strike to Braylon Shoke.
Game getting entertaining here, Gary, in the late innings.
Sure is, and there goes Lyon, and there's a ground ball down to third. Nice play down there by the third baseman to prevent a double down the line as he dove to his right. And that was Leister, who makes a great play at third. Scoring on the play is Vecchiola. Down to second is Noah Lyon, but that's a big out in the inning.
The Mustangs do get a run, though, and cut the deficit now to 6-3.
That's going to be an RBI. Ground out by Shoke.
Shoke now 5 RBIs so far this season. And Cade Sencher coming to the plate. He's 1 for 2 today.
High and outside, first pitch to him. That one was a little bit of a change-up.
Sencher infield single last time up back in the 4th. Sophomore designated hitter.
1-0 pitch. Curveball in there in that time, so he does have a bender.
Yeah, that one bent a lot.
And that's in for strike 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lyon out at second. That's low and in the dirt. Another nice block back there by Enzelik. 2 balls and a strike now. Here's a pitch. Little looper again down the right field line. It could be trouble. Foul ball.
That was Rocco Sapp, who's now out there in right making a run for that one on the West Mifflin side. Justin Dillon, by the way, he was pitching, now out in left field when they brought Eli Curda on in relief of Dillon.
So Curda went out of the game?
Curda went out of the game, correct.
Curda's a pitcher,
Curda's
I'm
out,
sorry.
correct,
So
yeah.
who went out?
Monick went out of the game.
Monick went out, I'm sorry. 2-2 pitch coming. Strike 3 called on the outside part of the plate. So strikeout looking to Sencher.
That hurts.
2 outs, and Gallick will come to the plate.
And the 2 fielders' choices in this game. Caught stealing back in the 4th.
We had 1-3 in the second I had. Grounded a pitcher. Here's a pitch just outside. 1 ball now. Curda from the stretch. Swing and a miss by Gallick. 1-1. 2 outs in the inning, 1 run in for the Mustangs, cutting it to 6-3. I'd like to see another one come across here in the 6th to make for an exciting 7th. Here's a pitch, in high and inside. Oh, got him.
It did hit him.
So he ducked out of the way slightly, but it must have grazed his jersey. So he hit by pitch now. He has 2 runners on. And that's going to bring up Irwin, who had a single back in the 2nd for a 2-run RBI.
He represents the game-tying run right now. Near the top of the order, and Milsom due up behind Irwin.
Curta with there's a dribbler down first, foul. So trying to go to the right side again was Irwin. That's where his RBI single ended up back in the second inning. Infield way deep on the right side now for West Mifflin. Shallow in the outfield for Irwin as he looks at strike two.
And good pitch that time, yep.
Yes.
Well positioned by Curta.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he goes back to the breaking ball here, Gary?
I think so. Try to get him to chase something out of the zone. Here's a pitch. Foul back.
Brought the heat.
That was high one, a high and inside, but good protection there by Irwin.
And with both games of that Mustang Uniontown series next week, Monday 7 o'clock at Bailey, 4 o'clock here at Laurel Highlands.
0-2 pitch, high and outside. Again, nice play back there by Anzelic to keep that from going to the screen.
LH Uniontown softball tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
1-2 pitch. There's a ground ball to second. Up with it and making the play on to end the inning was Maggio to Thornton. So the Mustangs do get one across and now trail 6-3 as we go to the top of the 7th here on the C. Harper Sports Night on WMBS.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Bright Stripe, Bay County's premier asphalt seal coating professionals. Locally owned by Matt and Lexi George. Bright Stripe specializes in residential and commercial asphalt seal coating. Also excelling in line striping and layouts, thermoplastic, and infrared asphalt repair. Bright Stripe has succeeded due to their commitment to quality work for 30 years. Bright Stripe, 724-437-6090 or visit bright-stripe.com. BRITE-stripe.com.
The best pizza in town is at Little E's El Ultra, Uniontown's newest restaurant, with all the organic crust, classical gluten-free, all organic sauces, all natural meats and toppings, specialty pizzas, including vegan options. More than pizza, Little E's has soups, appetizers, calzones, and strombolis, plus a variety of salads with vegan and gluten-free options, and new 15-inch big hoagies. Open Wednesday and Thursday, 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday until 9:30. Phone 724-880-6012 or stop in a Little East, 7 West South Street, across from the parking garage.
Back here at Landman Field, Laurel Highlands High School. West Mifflin leads Laurel Highlands 6-3, top of the 7th. Titans look for a little additional insurance, up 3. And they'll have the top of the order here, and Chase Maggio leading things off, who takes strike 1 from Jack Johns, who's really pitched well, Gary, on in relief of Ramari Morgan.
No doubt. He's really provided a spark for the Mustangs.
0-1, showing bunt, pulling back, pitch miss low, evens up the count at 1-1 to Maggio. Maggio singled to right field, scored a run in the first, sacrificed in the second, and popped up in the 4th inning. 1-1 pitch here, Johns to Maggio, and therefore a strike, takes the count to 1-2. Johns came on after James Monick was walked to lead off the 2nd inning. So he's actually pitched through 5 already, starting his 6th inning of work. And that one set on the ground, knocked down by Noah Lyon, but in the hole. And you'll have to give Maggio an infield single there for West Mifflin.
His second hit of the day, 2 for 3. And again, tough play for Noah Lyon. Just even if he would have made the play, I doubt that he would have been able to throw out Maggio with his speed.
This will actually be Rocco Sapp batting now for West Mifflin. They had Dillon listed as the pitcher DH in this game. But with a pitching change, Sapp batting, and a little nubber that goes over to first. They're going to rule Sapp safe at first.
So bunt single again, even in the 7th inning. West Mifflin sticking to their strategy.
Yes. That was a close play over at first, but Sapp able to beat it out. Now you have 2 on, nobody out. West Mifflin batting up 6-3 with Derek Tudyk coming to the plate. Tudyk 2 for 3 in this game. First pitch, Johnson Tudyk. He lays down a bunt on the far side. Throw over to first. Not in time again.
Wow.
So back-to-back bunt singles for West Mifflin. Loads the bases with nobody out here in the top of the 7th.
Gotta say that it is effective.
Yes, they know how to play it too. Now you have Anzelic coming to the plate. This is the same situation, Gary, we actually had back in the first inning. Yep. You had Maggio, Dillon, and Tudyk all get on, and then Anzelic had a 2 RBI single. Batting from the left side, first pitch to him here, misses for ball 1. The only difference is you had Morgan pitching to him instead of Johns.
Surprised he didn't put on the squeeze.
Yes. 1-0 pitch, and therefore a strike. Evens up the count at 1-1. They got nobody out. Titans lead at 6-3, looking for more here in the top half of the 7th. Now the 1-1, Johnston to Anzelic, and that pitch is in there for a strike to take the count to 1-2.
I'd like to see Shoke take a shot down the third, pick off that
try
runner.
To fire it down that way. 1-2 pitch on the way, little half swing sent foul on the left side. With that low sun right now, Gary, those balls tough to pick up, especially through the glass here from my angle on the left side. Count remains 1-2. Johns to Anzelic, another check swing. Ball was in the dirt, he pulled back. Pitch goes for a ball to even up the count at 2-2. Bases juiced here for West Mifflin. Titans up 3. So work here in the final inning of regulation. Top of the 7th, and that's strike 3. Good breaking ball froze Anzelic there from Johns. And 1 away here in the top of the 7th with the bases still loaded.
That's going to bring up Thornton. Sacrifice at the first, hit by pitch in the third, single and RBI in the 6th.
First pitch swinging here, sent in foul territory. Getting under it as Vecchiola makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Dancing through the raindrops here now for Jack Johns.
Right in front of us. Good play there from Sevy. And now Caden Wills at the plate. First pitch to Wills. That was in the dirt. He chased it. Counted 0-1.
Had a bunt single his last time up.
Got on via an error in the third. Grounded out back in the first. They'll clean the plate. The 0-1 count now and 2 outs. After the big strikeout from Johns and Thornton's pop-up. Going there to Vecchiola in foul territory, giving the Mustangs some hope of getting out of this inning with no additional damage being done. And this ball hit high in the air to left center. It'll be the center
fielder. He dropped it. Oh, my gosh.
That ball was dropped by Aiden Milsom. Play still alive. And they'll throw it in here. And you had 2 outs in the inning, so 2 Titans are going to score.
Wow.
After Milsom dropped it out there in center field. Now, we mentioned the low sun. They have to put that as an E8 there, Gary.
Absolutely, he had it. I don't know how he looked like he had it for at least like a second.
That's why I was wondering, did he hold on to it long enough there to record the out?
Well, we're not going to have any kind of a replay.
So you had Wills get down to second. Maggio and Sapp scored. So it's now 8-3 West Mifflin, as they play 2 off the Milsom error here in the top of the 7th inning. Now at the plate taking strike 1 is Eli Curta. Curta started the game out in right field, now pitching for West Mifflin. He's 0 for 3 today. He'll nub that one foul to take the count to 0-2.
Jack had the inning ended.
Yep. That hurts, especially if you make a rally in the bottom half of the 7th. Mustangs, though, now down 5. 0-2 pitch here to Curta. Just missed inside. Count now at 1-2. I thought he had it the whole way too, Gary.
Yeah, I mean.
Out there in center. 1-2 on the way. This ball popped up. Going in Milsom's direction. And this one he'll hang on to for the final out of the inning. So the Titans get 2, and it's 8-3 West Mifflin over Laurel Highlands going to the bottom of the 7th here on the CR Bragada Group High School Sports Day.
I'm Bill Martin, partner at Radcliffe Martin Law. Did you know our office handles claims for people hurt at work? If you are injured at your job, you have certain rights under the Pennsylvania Workers' Compensation Act that your employer may not advise you of or simply disregard. Those would include rights to wage loss and medical benefits due to your injury. We help injured workers to make sure they receive the benefits they're entitled to by law. Call us at 724-439-3939. Radcliffe Martin Law, your local injury attorney.
In a world of big corporations and interpersonal experiences, there's something truly special about family-owned businesses. For over 70 years, the Mike Kelly Automotive family has been serving the community with integrity, honesty, and a commitment to putting families first. And we're not stopping anytime soon. Our commitment to excellent sales and service remains stronger than ever. Visit us today and experience the Mike Kelly Automotive difference. Because when you buy from us, you buy from family.
Do you need a fast, friendly notary service that is open in the evening? Sandy Howell Notary Services is here for you, offering new PA and West Virginia plates and ready to assist with your vehicle, boat, motorcycle, and ATV registrations and transfers, plate renewals, and more. Serving Fayette County and all surrounding areas, open weekdays from 10 to 8:30 and Saturdays from 9 to 5. Sandy Howell Notary Services, Dry Knob Road, Smithfield. Call 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Hayden Milsom now trying to redeem himself here for Laurel Highlands. Mustangs down 5 at 8-3 down to their final 3 outs. They'll have the top of the order up. Milsom, Crouch, and Morgan.
That kind of puts a little bit of a damper on things.
It does.
Moving it from a 3-run game to a 5-run game. Much more difficult here in the bottom of the 7th.
You have Eli Curtis still pitching here on the West Mifflin side. Came on in relief of Justin Dillon to start the 6th. And Milsom 0 for 3 today. Certainly due here for the Mustangs. Curtis first pitch to Milsom. Swing and a miss from Milsom, and they counted 0-1. Hayden certainly wanting to produce. 0-1. High and outside. Evens up the count at 1-1. And the Mustangs next in action here Saturday at 12 noon against Ligonier Valley. Our next game actually on the video side will be Monday against Uniontown at Bailey Park. Swing and a miss there. Count at 1-2. Be a 7 o'clock start. 6:40 Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. And Gary, you'll be with me for that one.
Those are always great games when under the lights at Uniontown.
Yes. And there's the called strike 3 as Milsom looks at that pitch from Curta. And Milsom has struck out 3 times in this game, 0 for 4, and that's the first out of this bottom of the 7th inning. That'll bring up Nick Crouch.
1 for 3 for Nick. Struck out looking his last time up.
First pitch here to Nick, high and outside for ball 1. Maybe you can work now, Gary, to get us a good spot over there for Monday night over at Uniontown.
Oh, yeah.
That one fouled off there by Nick Crouch to even up the count at 1-1. Again, we'll have Laurel Highlands softball both Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday against Uniontown, that game here at Laurel Highlands. We'll take on West Mifflin Friday, also here at Laurel Highlands. As Crouch, little one-hopper there to second. Play made from Maggio to Thornton to retire Crouch 4-3 for the second out of this bottom of the 7th inning. And the last hope for the Mustangs, Ramari Morgan, the freshman.
Now batting for the Mustangs.
Flew out back in the first, walked in the third, grounded out 4-3 to end the 5th.
Number 28, Ramari Morgan.
Came in this game with a .343 average, 2 homers and 14 RBIs. Got the start on the mound here today. Take the first pitch here for strike 1 from Eli Curtis. And Curtis settled down nicely here for West Mifflin as well, on in relief of Dillon. .01, hit right back in Dillon's direction. Throw over to first in time, and a 1-2-3 bottom half of the 7th inning to end it. Your final score, West Mifflin 8, Laurel Highlands 3. Back to tell you all about it right after this here on WMBS, the Triple Live High School Sports Network, the South Union Township Sports Network, and YouTube Live.
West Mifflin.
That sneeze was in a different zip code, and I still felt the germs.
Relax, Randy. I went to Montgomery Medical. I'm fully shielded.
Like a flu shot?
Flu, COVID, the works. If you haven't caught up on your shots yet, they'll get you sorted in minutes. It's basically a suit of armor, but with less clanking. Then do the shot. After Montgomery Medical, head over to Renew Spa. I got their immunity IV drip.
A Medi-Spa?
You relax, you hydrate, and you give your immune system a VIP upgrade.
Montgomery Medical, a family tradition of family medicine.
Go to 40 Uniontown and trade me in.
It's Jessica Karingala and Joe Malika, and we want you to spring into savings at Ford of Uniontown.
Right now, get a new Ford F-150 with up to $8,000 off MSRP or up to $6,000 off with low financing rates, as low as 2.9 for 60 months and 3.9 for 72 or 84 months.
Looking for something versatile and efficient? Check out the Ford Maverick with up to $3,000 off of MSRP.
And don't forget, Ford owners can score additional loyalty savings.
Go to 40 Uniontown and trade me in.
Inventory is moving fast, so don't wait. Your truck knows, shouldn't you?
Trade me in.
That's Ford of Uniontown on the hill across from Applebee's, 724-425-5980 or FordofUniontown.com.
Price excludes tax and transfer fees. Must finance with Ford credit, and not all buyers will qualify.
Go to 40 Uniontown and trade me in.
For funeral services from pre-need to at-need, burial or cremation, call Gates Funeral Home and Crematory, located at 136 North Gallatin Avenue in a beautifully restored historic home. Family owned and operated by Rick Gates, former Brownsville resident and Guyville alumni, the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory offers warmth, convenience, affordability, and ample parking. With a knowledgeable funeral director and compassionate staff, the Gates family and the Gates Funeral Home and Crematory are ready to assist you.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. Uniontown Detailing has moved to a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Stop by and check them out today. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
Your health is the most important thing to you. When you need physical therapy, find the best clinic to serve you. Movement Physiotherapy, now located off Route 40 on Pedro Drive, west of Uniontown, understands this and wants to help ease the stress. Tyler Gasick has over 10 years of experience helping people improve their health with physical therapy and is ready to help you. Tyler's from the Uniontown area and is committed to helping improve his community. To schedule your appointment, phone 724-912-PTPT or visit Movement Physiotherapy online at movementpp.com.
You can go to Big Box Medical Office.
Now serving number 3,943.
Or
Hi, come on in. How are you?
for personal, professional health care you can trust. See Dr. Paul Hardley and nurse practitioners Tara Bozak, Jessica Reckhart, and Stacy Morris, proudly serving our community for over 30 years. Need care today? Walk-ins are always welcome. For your primary care, call Dr. Paul Hartley at 724-437-1109 or visit ppcp.org. Or
Serving number 3,944.
Back wrapping things up here at Landman Field, Laurel Highlands High School, the West Mifflin Titans have knocked off the Laurel Highlands Mustangs by a score of 8-3. Here's Gary with your game recap.
Thanks, Brian. For the Mustangs, they did score 3 runs, as you said, had 7 hits. They did commit 2 errors, and they left 6 men on base. For the Mustangs, Noah Lyon 2 for 3 this evening. Braden Shoke 1 for 3 with an RBI. And Andrew Irwin with a single and 2 RBIs with that single back in the second inning. 0 in the first, 2 in the second, 0 in the third, fourth, and fifth, 1 in the sixth inning for their total of 3 runs. For the victorious West Mifflin Titans, they had 8 runs on 10 hits. They did not commit an error. They did leave 6 men on base. Hitting for West Mifflin was Chase Maggio 2 for 3, Derek Tudyk 3 for 4, and Andrew Anzelik 2 for 4. Tudyk with 2 RBIs, Anzelik with 2 RBIs. Thornton with an RBI, and Caden Wills with an RBI. 4 in the first, 2 in the second. No runs in the third, fourth, fifth, or sixth, and 2 in the top of the seventh for their total of 8 runs. Justin Dillon will get the win on the mound for West Mifflin. Ramari Morgan will assume the loss.
Mustangs drop to 3-9 overall, 2-6 in conference play. West Mifflin improves to 12-3 overall. They remain perfect in the section, now at 8-0. Again, our next broadcast of Mustang baseball comes your way Monday, YouTube only, 7 o'clock start, Laurel Highlands at Uniontown. And that game over at Bailey Park. Next home game a week from today, as far as the home game here, both on the radio and on YouTube against Uniontown. 4 o'clock start, 3:40. Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show next Tuesday. We have Laurel Highlands softball for you both on Wednesday and Friday. Tomorrow against Uniontown, 4 o'clock, both on the radio and on YouTube, and also on Friday against West Mifflin as well. That'd be a 4 o'clock start, 3:50. Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show. Gary, any final thoughts for you tonight?
Well, the Mustangs just dug a deep hole there in the first inning and weren't able to in any way get out of that. Also added 2 more in the second inning, so a 6-0 start is always difficult to come back from. But you saw that the Mustangs do have the ability to put the ball in play and had some opportunities to add runs there in the later innings, but they're going to need to maintain their concentration, maintain their confidence in this last week and a half of the season so that they can put some wins together and hopefully get that playoff spot.
They pretty much have to win out their 4 remaining conference games to have any chance at the postseason. Going to have to thank my broadcast partner, Gary Frankhauser, Carl Childs behind the camera on our YouTube live video feed, both TJ DeStefano and Nick Barczyk back inside our Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law Studios. This is Brian Morozak, and have yourselves a pleasant good evening. Again, your final score from Landman Field here at Laurel Highlands High School. The West Mifflin Titans 8 and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs 3. So long, everybody.